Written several scripts before, but was there any special reason for you to write this one, to write Rocky?
Well, I felt at the time that cinema, at least the movies I had been seeing, were at an all-time low. Everything was anti-society, anti-Christ, anti-government, anti-everything, and there was no one to root for. And I also feel that films are very cyclic, so I wanted to get back into the cycle of the films of the 40s and the 50s, where people say, hey, gee, I missed the good old films, yet Hollywood hasn't taken heed and hasn't made any good old-fashioned type films where morality was at the forefront. So I took the opportunity to write this particular film, of course, being somewhat selfish because I had myself in mind for it. But that was the main motivation.
But it was fairly presumptuous of you, wasn't it, to expect to be able to star in it, because your career up to then had been small parts, right?
Yeah, that's kind of you can say small. Yeah, they were. I was mostly what is known as atmosphere. I was in the background, or the guy that was the drunk that was being stepped over in the gutter, and other lame roles. But I felt that, geez, if I was going to go down, at least into professional obscurity, I wanted to at least have the opportunity to say to myself, well, you tried. You put your best foot forward, and you didn't make it. So that's what, I guess you might say, provoked me into writing the script, because it wasn't something that I had given a lot of thought to. I just knew that I had to do it one time, and it was innate. Now, the thing was, what was the proper vehicle? I surely couldn't pass myself off, at least as a lawyer in a three-piece seat. I just don't think I have that kind of appeal, or whatever it is. So I wanted to take it much more basic, a man from the streets. All right, what kind of a man? An underdog, and that being a professional fighter, I think, has that connotation to it.
But, you know, when these big wheeler dealers got hold of your script and they were told that Sylvester Stallone wanted to star in it, they must have said, who?
Or what?
Or what, yes. How did you sell yourself to them?
Usually it's the old syndrome of knocking on the windows, pestering them, pressing my face in the door, honking their horn in the driveway. In other words, making a real pain in the neck out of myself. And slowly they began to see, well, perhaps he's got something. They first showed it to Jimmy Caan, and then Burt Reynolds and Ryan O'Neal and Gene Hackman and Robert Redford. They showed it to all these people. But I kept saying, I work a lot cheaper and a lot harder and for a lot longer. And also I think that they were taken up with kind of like the pioneer spirit of it. It wasn't going to, it's a small movie. It was made for like 1/10 or 1/15 of what they pay, say, a James Bond movie or a Pink Panther.
It cost about $1 million, in fact.
Well, it came in at $960,000, which is what a good toothpaste commercial costs in the United States, really. So they didn't have that much to lose, but more than that, they really felt that this was kind of like a special movie that would appeal to the masses, and it's the kind of film that hadn't been done in quite a while, where there wasn't any cursing, yet you didn't miss the cursing, and that type.
But after all, when you first went along with your script, I mean, they liked the script, but they were so desperate not to have you that they kept offering you increasingly large sums of money to go away, didn't they?
You're right, it went up to about $265,000.
Not to appear in the film.
You're right, to stay away, to get off my lawn, boy. But what they didn't count on is, when a person hasn't had that type of money, you really don't miss it. In other words, if you haven't ridden in a Rolls Royce, you don't mind bouncing around in a Volkswagen. You don't have that frame of reference. But more than that, I knew that if I sold it, even for $500,000, I knew that after the money was gone, I would become very bitter for having sold out, because my one love was to at least fail on my own terms. I wanted to see if I could act, because all these bit parts that you're talking about, you really couldn't say this kid had talent or it was just a big fake. So they were caught up in kind of like the enthusiasm. Jeez, oh my God, well, why not? All right, we'll give him a chance, and they put a lot of clauses in the contract, like if I fell in love with my leading man, or if I curse a nun, or if I don't brush my teeth, or whatever, I could be removed from the script after production after 5 to 10 days. But all that aside, I really think that they just wanted to get rid of me. They said, well, let's put him in a movie. That'll get rid of him for 2 months. You know, that kind of thing.
Rocky, you believe that America is the land of opportunity?
Yeah.
I'll break both your arms so they don't work for you.
He's every man who ever settled for something less.
What am I crying, Nick? At least you have cried. I ain't had no crime, I ain't had enough. I wanna get that. I wanna get that.
His name is Sylvester Stallone. He's the star of a new film called Rocky. He's been described as tough, handsome, talented, sexy, sensitive, dynamic, brilliant. He's been compared to Nicholson, De Niro, and Brando, but he is Rocky. He's the man who could be loved by only one woman, because somehow she gets beneath the pain. He's every nobody who ever needed somebody.
Terrific. I mean, you're gonna be a heartbreak. You walk down the street breaking hearts the way you're looking. Very sharp.
He's the man who never had a chance until now. Rocky. His whole life was a 1,000,000-to-1 shot. His name is Sylvester Stallone, but you will always remember him as Rocky.
I see you shiver with animal. Oh my God!
All right, what is going on, everybody? GoreAphobe here with this first Sunday afternoon matinee, and let me say I did one a few weeks ago, but this is basically the first official Sunday afternoon matinee in probably about a year. Welcome to everybody that's there. Everybody that's going to be joining me today. I see Stacy's in there. What's going on, Stacy? How you doing? Yeah, I think Nolte would have been better than Redford, but Busey at that time I think might have been even better than that. Let me see here. I've got my co-host here. I don't do a lot of those on Sunday afternoon matinees, but couldn't leave him out on Rocky. What's going on? It's my son Drake. What's going on, man?
Well, not much, man. Just chilling. Had a little bit of a technical difficulty of my own.
Yeah, oh man, a lot of things didn't go quite right, but we are here and we are here ready for Rocky. Like I said, let me see. I got something going on here. I got something. Ooh, I got a private chat over here. Oh, it's you saying what happened?
Yeah.
Well,
What happened?
Man, where can I start? Where can I start? Really, for real, for real. Here,
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
here. Just to get a good laugh and to smooth things out a little bit. Let me play this real quick.
My good fellow, your date appears to look just like a rat. Damn! Hey, don't say that about my pumpkin. She's self-conscious. Ooh!
Damn. She's
Damn! Ooh.
self-conscious.
She's
She's
self-conscious. Ooh.
yeah. I like the stutter that's unconscious. She's self-conscious.
She's self-conscious. Yeah,
Ooh.
definitely not a boxing movie. No, man. Hey, what's going on, Popius? No, man. Rocky is it's a huge part of my life, man. Rocky, and I raised my kids on Rocky, especially like the first four, and the first two are the two that I think are absolute masterpieces. Not that I don't like 3 and 4 and all that, but this one and the next one, man, these are the ones. These are two of the greatest films ever made. So yeah, most definitely,
I'm
most
not.
definitely.
I'm not as big a fan of the third one as I used to be.
Really?
If they could have
I
skipped
mean,
3 and went straight to 4, I'd been plenty cool with that.
right. You put
Still
that
good.
there again one more time. Here, oh man, no, that's the StreamYard, but let me get that fuck out of there. Should have. God damn it. Hold on. Here we go on this one. So, I told you that shit is fucked up, dude. There we go.
Ah, no.
There's where you find Rocky. I'm going to star that one up here. That will be where you find the link for this. If you don't own it, of course we own it. I have the 4K. I'm watching the 4K steelbook.
Yeah, I still got the DVD double compilation.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. But
Yeah,
yeah, man. Do you remember the first time I ever showed you Rocky? Do you remember that?
no,
Because
unfortunately, no.
you was quite young. You was quite young when I first showed you.
There are some things I do remember from when I was quite young, and there's things I should remember that I don't.
Joe Spinell. As a matter of fact, here let me show you something as far as Joe Spinell goes. For anybody who hasn't seen it yet, I found this at a flea market, cleaned it up real nice because it was dirty as fuck. And there we go. There we go. Gazzo. Joe Spinell himself.
Oh
Some
yeah, I
type
think you
of
got that. I think you got that the same one. I got the Mick.
yeah, man, I would love to have the Mickey. That's great. That's excellent, man. Both very, very, very cool. But yeah, I'm checking. Oh, I'm gonna show something else that I got in. I finally get this. Have you seen this, man? When Evil Lurks. If you haven't seen it, you
No,
gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. It's damn good.
I'll
So,
watch it when I come up and visit.
the specialist is pretty good. It's one I haven't seen a whole lot, Stacy. But yeah, I like the specialist. That's the one with doesn't that have Eric Roberts in it also? Maybe no. It's not Eric Roberts. Who is in it with him? Somebody. There's one where he's in there with Eric Roberts. I know several years ago. Then the specialist, I think it's got somebody else. But I do not. I'm not remembering right here at the moment. But this is a movie I know backwards, forwards. Man, I know every word to this. I could probably sing it in my sleep. Like I said, I get the link right there to join us on Lick Movie, or if you want to put the physical copy in. I'm not sure if it's on anywhere else. My favorite James Woods. I'm not usually much of a James Woods fan, Potheus, but there was a role he was in way back in the day with a very young Ted Danson, and it was called The Onion Field. And he plays the usual slimy fucking bad guy in that, and he does a really good job on that. I also like him in Cat's Eye somewhat. I like him in anything where he's not trying to play a badass. I hate to see James Wood try to play a badass. It makes me irritated.
The name of that movie sucks. I just
Very
want to put
cool.
it out there. That the
Um,
name, The Onion Field, that's horrible.
The Onion Field. That's actually based on a true story of a couple of guys who end up getting a couple of detectives and end up killing them. And they shoot them and kill them out in the onion field. And Ted Danson's one of those detectives. And then so yeah, it's pretty serious, sort of a thriller, drama thriller type, sort of. The Onion Field's a damn good show. That's probably my favorite role from him. There was also one way back in the day, way back in the early '70s, where he was in a movie with Steve Railsback called The Visitors, and it's one where do you remember that? Where he'd been in Vietnam and he'd been a coward or something, and he'd left his battalion or whatever, and they come to visit him, two of them do, way after it's over, and he's there with his fiance and her dad takes to him real good, and Railsback keeps eyeballing his woman, and he just wants rid of him, but he's afraid to try to get rid of him. Plus her dad likes him, so you know what I mean, and doesn't like him. So it's an interesting show. Anybody hasn't seen The Visitors with Steve Railsback and James Woods, definitely check it out. Once Upon a Time in America, yeah, oh, absolutely, yeah. It's not that I don't like James Woods as an actor. James Woods is a good actor. I just don't like his face. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I,
They're just actors. You just can't stand their face.
yeah, but I mean, the guy can act. I mean, I won't doubt that for a minute. I just don't like his face. He's got a very punchable face. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'll get ready to roll this here, guys.
especially when he.
Videodrome, I completely agree with that, Photius. I've never been a fan of Videodrome. I think that may have been the first Cronenberg that I didn't really care for as much. Videodrome was. All the ones before it I really liked. Videodrome was the first one where I was like, that's a little butt.
It's so stupid.
The vagina and the stomach, just, I don't know, I just couldn't get over it. Now, I love Deborah Harry in it. I think Deborah Harry is great at it. She looks sexy. She comes off sexy. You know what I mean? She does a great job. She hadn't acted a lot, so she hung with him quite well. Let me start this slow 10. Of course, I'll go with a silent 5 and an out loud 5. Why? I don't know. Because I'm me, I guess.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play it.
Oh, the volume was high.
MGM here. I'm not sure exactly how MGM does their thing, but
oh, they're not kind.
I just know that Universal and what's the other one?
Fox isn't very happy about things either.
What is it?
Fox isn't very kind.
But there's a couple that are extra shitty, man. And Universal's one of them. Warner Brothers, they're the other one.
Warner Brothers, man, they will definitely, they will clap you.
So basically, the only thing we got to really worry about as far as noise here is keeping that rocky, keeping the rocky theme down.
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
Yeah, so that's
I
pretty much
of
us. What?
I pretty much watch my movies on silent.
Yeah. Hey, Miss Z, how you doing? Hello, how are you? Nice of you to stop by. Appreciate it. Hit that like if you would, please, Madame. Yeah, here's where we get our first taste of Rocky and Spider Rico. Spider Rico is I love how later on I think what is it, part 6 in Rocky Balboa, when he's working for him and shit, and he's still talking shit like you got lucky.
Yeah. I think he's a janitor or maintenance or something. He's still talking shit.
You got lucky. Because he headbutts him, pisses him off, and he flips out. This is one of the only times you really see Rocky lose his temper, man. He just doesn't do that.
Oh, dude took a cheap shot. It pissed me off.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Miss C. You got to stop by more often. You're always welcome. You know that. You know that. Oh, Lords of Flatbush is great.
I love Lords.
A very underrated show, man. Very entertaining. Perry King, young Henry Winkler's in there. You know,
man, I've had 5 copies of that movie, and I've lost every one of them out.
I do believe that's where they got the idea to hire Henry Winkler in as Fonzie, because he basically looks like Fonzie in that. I think that may have been where they said, yeah.
Yeah.
But this Rocky is it's the last thing it is boxing. It's about a man that had at one time had what it took, and he feels like he's gotten over the hill now, and he feels like he's wasted his opportunity, which he pretty much basically has at this point. He's don't have a kid, don't have no woman, don't have no life really. He goes home and talks to his turtle.
Yeah. And once Wall stops in and say hi to Bucky.
Gulf and Link. He loses it here. This is when he shows his violent, mean side, which Rocky definitely has one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do a lot of my stuff late. That is true. But I got the Sunday afternoon matinee. I'm gonna be going straight through these. Probably the first 5 is what I'll do on Rocky, just because there's a couple of parts in part 5 that I really do enjoy. A couple of parts of part 5 that are very important to the series and the franchise. And then after that, I think I'm going to start with Tarantino and go straight through Tarantino on Sunday.
Nice. Yeah, I like the storyline with him and his son, and the whole jealousy thing.
I like that flashback he has with Mickey, where Mickey, you know what I mean, where he's getting ready for a fight with Apollo, and and he has it. That is so good, man.
Oh yeah, that
Burgess Meredith.
Yeah, the
great. One of my one of my favorite films on this planet, man, is Of Mice and Men, and that of course stars Burgess Meredith and Monty Jr. And that I think that movie is fucking ridiculously good. And Burgess Meredith just it wouldn't have been the same without him.
No.
He was in an episode or 2 of Twilight Zone. He was in a really good episode of Night Gallery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going through the first 2 seasons of Night Gallery.
I've been thinking about doing stuff like that, like doing that Fear Itself and shit like that. Like you mentioned that a couple of weeks ago, and I thought it was a pretty good idea. Yeah, $15 for Locker and Core, man. Yeah. After everything, he got $40 out of that fight.
Yeah.
He paid more to do it than what he got paid to do. You know what I mean? Oh, the penguin. Yeah. Whack, 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 whack. I have that whole collection of Batman too. Yeah, he is great in it. I like Cesar Romero as the Joker too. I thought Cesar was one of the best Jokers.
Oh yeah.
Cesar Romero is a classically trained stage actor, man. He did a lot.
As far as Joker performance goes, I thought the build-up of Joaquin was pretty good in the first one, but I think his overall acting in the second one, minus the musical part of it, was pretty spot on.
I have not seen it yet. I have not seen the second Joker yet. I've heard such bad things about it, and I like the first Joker so much that I'm afraid to watch the second one. Because I love the first Joker. I thought the first Joker was a masterpiece.
Well, I'm not going to spoil anything.
Hell yeah.
I'm not going to spoil anything, but a lot of people beef about the whole musical aspect.
Right. But I loved his take on the Joker, though. Making it in person, I like the whole different take there. I like how they threw that in there, where when he got nervous, he had to laugh and all that kind of stuff. I thought that was a really creative idea.
Yeah.
Of course, that and the Heath Ledger Joker are both, they're completely different, but I love them both.
Yeah, Joaquin had a lot more of a human element to it.
Both
like says he sympathetic for dude.
Both says he loves Joker too. He says he loves Joker. I don't know. I'll eventually give it a shot. I'm just kind of weary of it because I don't want to fuck with my feelings for the first one. You know what I mean? I don't want to have that in my head. Like if I hate it, I don't want to have that in my head when I'm trying to watch the first one.
I don't think it would do that.
It's not that bad. Okay.
No, no. No, the
Man, I
worst
see,
part of the movie is the music part.
and I
Lots.
like some musicals, but I just don't picture that as the musical. I don't think they should have went that way.
No, I completely feel that. But Gaga was
So
adorable in it, though.
this apartment building here, I've seen a lot of different YouTubers go to this apartment, go to Philly to this apartment. It looks exactly like it did then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they go to it on the outside and everything, and that road looks the same. Everything looks exactly the same.
That's cool.
You know, the tubers that go to the filming, you know,
Mhm,
places where movies are filmed and stuff. Yeah.
mhm.
But it says the musical part is all in the head. Yeah, I figure that's probably what it was. It was probably all in his head.
Yeah,
There's a
but
lot
still.
there's a lot of shit in his head, you know. Oh,
Yeah,
let me see here. Stacy says, would Susan Sarandon have done well as Adrian? Yes, yes, she would have.
mm.
Not as well as Talia
Oh,
Shire, but yes, I do believe Sarandon could have done it.
oh yeah.
That would have been interesting.
I think there would have been a couple of good ones for each.
I absolutely love Talia Shire back then. The first 2 or 3 Rockies, I thought she was fucking just smoking in her own way. You know what I mean? Just in her own way, she's just so fucking adorable.
Oh yeah.
And I love her attitude. She's so sweet and less, you know what I mean? Unless she had to give him a jump start and she knew how to do it. Hey, Bless, what's going on? How you doing today? Thanks for stopping by. Give it a like if you wouldn't mind.
We're
Street
full of it.
would have been interesting. She was still really young in her career at that time. But she was a lot more, you know, she had a lot more of that attraction back then. She had a lot more of that appeal. She lost it along the way. She just come off a little shittier as she got older, kind of bitchier for some
Mm.
reason. But in her younger roles and shit, yeah, like Silkwood. I absolutely love Silkwood. Have you ever seen Silkwood? It's got her and
Mm-mm.
Cher and Kurt Russell.
Oh, share.
Cher gave one of the most great performances I've ever seen anyone give
Yeah, yeah,
in Mask. Yeah,
yeah.
when
You could
when
feel
she
her
comes in,
pain.
yeah, when she comes in and realizes that he's died, and she just turns off and
Yeah,
starts being shitty. Wait, well, you're never gonna make it if you sleep all day, you know, and you just see it on her face. And her whole face tells the story. I thought it was brilliant. She didn't have to say a
yeah.
word. You just
Yeah,
knew.
yeah. It's like she knows, but she's trying to be in denial about it at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, because and it fits her. It fits her character and who she is so well. That's how
Yeah,
she's gonna react because she was fucked up bad.
yeah,
And
she
you could
reacts.
feel it through the screen. You could feel her pain through the screen, man.
Yes, yes.
That transcended film. That, in my opinion. Hey, what's going
Oh
on,
yeah,
Juggalo? How you doing, man?
yeah.
Just
Yeah. She
running
reacted
over there.
exactly the way I thought she was gonna act. The first
Oh
time I
yeah,
ever saw that, I was like, oh yeah, yep, yep. Because
she showed
her love
she
for
showed
him and everything, I just knew.
that's heartbreaking. I don't care who you are. That scene in Mask is so fucking rough, man. Like I
Yeah,
said, she transcends the screen. She comes through the screen and tells you that she's fucking tore the fuck up.
yeah,
Well, boy, you're not gonna be able to get your scholarship if you lay in bed all day, are you? And she stops and just looks at him and she's like, "Oh God!" And she starts fucking breaking shit and just like, "Oh man, it fucking hurts." It
mhm.
does. Favorite Rocky opponent? Oh man, I have to go with Paulo. I love the Russian and Clubber Lang was great and all that kind of, but I have to go with Paulo. Apollo is just as important to the Rocky films as Rocky almost. You got 4 people. You got 4 people you had to have, kind of 5, 4 people you had to have to make this. The first 2, I'll say 5. Meredith, Talia Shire, Stallone, Carl Weathers, Burt Young. You had to have
Yeah.
that cast. If you didn't have those people, it wouldn't have worked. You had to have all of them.
Yeah, and then Spinell was just the icing on the cake.
Oh yeah. Oh God, yeah. He always is, man. The dude didn't know how to turn in a bad performance. Yeah, rest in peace, Carl Weathers. I did a thing on him. He was just great, man. He could have done so much more.
We lost Weather.
Oh, Carl Weathers died a year or two ago. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I was gone.
Yep.
That's,
He did. Um, would you break the bank to make sure it slides? Commentary. How you mean? Like, you know the story about why he's not in the Creed movies after that, right? It wasn't his choice. It wasn't Michael B. Jordan's choice. It was fucking. It was charred off, and the producers and shit kind of pushed him out, and he's like, you can't push me out of my fucking thing. This is a Rocky project, man. You motherfuckers don't realize
yeah,
it. Creed is a Rocky project. Hello.
yeah,
They pushed him out. Yep, they sure did.
yeah. That was
Believe that
yeah.
shit.
That was.
You believe that? Well, he's still
Oh yeah,
alive. If he play Rocky and do something Rocky in a movie, you got to use him. He's got to be there. Yeah,
right.
Spinell and well, Spinell was just a cool guy, man. He was buddies with fucking Spielberg and everybody. I remember seeing this one thing on his documentary where he was sitting there with Spielberg and they were, he was watching the Oscars and shit, and Jaws didn't win the Oscar, and he's like, "How in the fuck do you not? How in the fuck does Jaws not win the Oscar?" I've another thing here that I was going to put on here, the intro, but it got so long, and it was him winning. It was Rocky winning the Oscar. It beat oh god, it beat Taxi Driver, shit, a couple other movies, maybe All President's Man. I can't remember, but I know it beat Taxi Driver.
76, right?
But he said the 76. Yeah, it probably happened in 77, but it was for
Then
the
it
76.
beat.
Yeah. Hey,
Then
Jim
it
Bug, how you
beat.
doing, man?
Well, if it was in 76 and they did the Oscar in 77, it also beat things like Carrie and shit too.
I don't think Carrie was. I don't think Carrie was nominated for best film though.
It's bullshit.
I know Piper Laurie was. Cher, movie Mermaids. Oh yeah. I just like to see Cher, man. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Cher's awesome.
What Moonstruck and all that shit. Oh hell yeah, hell yeah. She's always good, man. But her performance of her life was, yeah, was massive. What a cast,
A
man.
little.
Younger Still Getty in there playing her mom. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. I always loved the still.
Of course, no one knew who Estelle Getty was at that time, but you know, not really.
It still,
She kind
it still kind
in
of
those
reminded me of
years,
Grandma.
she kind of faded in the back at that point. Estelle Getty did,
Yeah,
kind of like,
yeah,
um, Olympi Dukakis and people like that. They were there, but they were never, you know what I mean? They were never right up front.
right.
Harvey Keitel was originally considered for Paulie. That would have been different. Keitel can
Harvey
do anything,
Keitel.
but I'm glad they chose like they did.
Yeah, it definitely would not have hit the same.
I'm gonna kill the freaking mom who broke the mirror. I know that. Here we go. We're getting ready to get to the mirror part. He said, "My back is hurting. My back. You what? My back. What are you, deaf? No, I'm short." Who is that
Surprised there
little guy?
wasn't that. I don't know, but I was surprised there wasn't an outtake of him coming down to his level to tell him.
Bliss saying Sam Elliott, enough said. Yeah, that's a typical opinion when it comes to a woman. It don't matter how old that man gets. Women still love him some Sam Elliott. It doesn't matter. It's like the older he gets, the better, man.
For real.
Once he got that mustache, that was it. It's over. It's what's for dinner. He just, I remember him way back in the day. He did Legacy with his wife, the woman he's been married to for 40 some years, Catherine Ross from
Yeah.
Stepford Wives. They're still married, man.
Huh.
See, according to
He
physical
breaks
media,
it.
he doesn't do many commentaries. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. And there are not many special features on the physical media disc for Rocky movies. Break the bank to make sure. Oh, I would definitely want him in a commentary. You mean there's not a commentary with Stallone on this for Rocky? That's something I never really noticed. I like to watch commentaries, but I don't think I got that far yet. Damn. Yeah, I would definitely make sure, man. He's
I
never
love
been
it when
treated by the respect he deserves by the people at United Artists and shit. He never has been.
no, yeah,
Yeah,
but
without Sam Elliott and Roadhouse, you would not have the same film. No way.
it's true. I love this part here where he breaks open his locker
It's a very
and all these
important part.
pictures and
It's
all
when he
these
tells
pictures on
him.
the side of the locker.
It's when he tells him how he feels about him. He's telling him, man, you could have been great, but instead you were just fucking loan shark muscle and shit.
Mm-hmm. But it hurts
He
his
tells him
feelings.
harsh truth right here.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. Like I
A
care for the
potato.
4K transfer, man. To be honest with you, I think I like the Blu-ray better.
Oh yeah. Well, as I was stating before, a lot of movies don't need 4K transfers. It's too much. You
I
start
actually,
seeing.
yeah. I actually, when it comes to Spielberg, I actually wouldn't have minded seeing Stallone in that remake of War of the World.
That would have been interesting.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah, I think that would have been
Action and
good.
shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I think that would have been pretty good. Let's see, what else could we have done? Oh shit, a lot of guy. When you're talking about Spielberg, you're talking about a lot of films.
Yeah. A
He's
quick
done about
off topic. Just a quick off topic opinion. After Alexa did her little thing with Wyatt and everything, it popped in my head later. I think she would have done in a role as Harley.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, the way she was able to play Psycho and everything during the whole Wyatt thing.
Yeah.
I think that
Mm.
would have worked.
What's the YouTube when he said he didn't like Cher? I thought he was joking. I understand how anyone couldn't like her. Yeah, I don't understand. Has he not seen the last 5 minutes of Mask or any of Mask for Christ's sakes? How could you? I mean, how could you deny that?
For real.
Stallone, the Terminal. Yeah. See, this movie is hard to find. Blu-ray. Yeah, that's the problem with 4K is you're gambling a lot, man. Lots of times they give you the fuzzy, you know what I mean, when it's not necessary. Like one scene will be fuzzy and the next one will be clear. It's like take your pick, man. Because
Yeah,
I think it's the first copy of Rocky that I've seen. That scene back there had that fuzz on it. I've never seen it. I've never seen that happen with Rocky before.
what in the gym?
Yeah, it had that fuzz. You know, like it had like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre type fuzz.
That's interesting. I'm watching a old double feature MTM DVD and I didn't see that.
Yeah, didn't Snell die of some kind of cancer or something? I know he was a big drinker at one point.
I don't.
You drive me crazy, both of you. But he doesn't like you. Yeah, some people they just.
Some people they just hate for no reason.
He's a healthy person.
You gotta count your
You
blessings.
gotta be happy, buddy. You're a healthy person. I kiss my ass. No, your shoulders are out. Take her to the zoo.
Take her to the zoo.
What a dick, man.
Yeah, it's like, uh,
take her to the
the
zoo.
worst part about it is he
Really
knows
nice
Rocky could beat it.
thing, though, man. It was really nice though. You see, he brings in the bum out of the cold and shit, puts him in there by his friend. It's just little cool things like that, you know.
Yeah.
That
Oh
just
yeah,
that
Rocky's a solid dude.
he's a great guy. But I love how see in this one and in the second one it shows a lot of his faults too. He's not just this hero. He's a fuck up, man. I mean, he fucks up a lot.
Yeah.
It's just the life he's lived. He don't have any money. He hangs around with Paulie, which is a drunk. He don't have really anybody else, any other friends. The other friend he has is a loan shark. I mean,
Yeah, and the other lone shark, he wants to break his thumbs.
yeah, it's just it's just so realistic, man. Just and he just wants to be great in his life just once, just one time.
Hmm.
But he feels that time has passed him because he's 30 now, which in all realism, if you're 30 years old and you haven't done nothing yet in boxing, chances are it is over. You get 30 years old. If you're a boxer and you get 30 years old, you still haven't gone anywhere. You're getting too old. You're not gonna go anywhere.
Right?
30's still young enough. I mean, you're still young at 30, but when you're talking about pro boxing, he's definitely a special case.
Hmm.
At the point in 4K, pull the depth perception of 4K because their eyes can't see. Yeah, yeah, and now they're talking about fucking 8K, and it's like, what the? Come on, man.
Oh man, they got TVs out now that are 10K.
10K.
10K. 10K TV. They had
I
8K TVs before.
I ain't seen anything like that.
They're coming out with 10K TV.
Here he is. You're a crunch. Me beating green like you did a crunch. Would you take a look at that guy? Where the real fighter's gonna come from? The pros. But today is Jig Clown. Clown? Yeah, that's right, Clown. Keeping with the great events throughout the country's history, Apollo Creed will duplicate the cracking of Liberty Bell by cracking me green. You call Apollo Creed a clown? Stay in school and use your brain. Be a doctor, be a lawyer, carry a leather briefcase. Get about sports profession. Sports will make you grunt and smell. You think that, not a stick. Man is champion of the world. Took his best shot and became champ. Besides you would take. No, I got a business going. I don't have to take this shot.
Hey, handed him money and said, "Stick that up for your business."
Stick that up your business.
Felt insulted.
He offended the Rock, yeah. And I love the addition of him bouncing the ball down the street. That is fucking brilliant, man. Him bouncing this ball down the road. Why
I
he
do
does it,
that.
nobody knows. Nobody knows why he does it. It's just interesting. To watch
Yeah, I
along.
do that.
We did the wrestler. Oh, you enjoyed the wrestler. That one got to me. That one got to me. That one was definitely personal. The wrestler was that's one of my favorite ones too. That and one particular watch along that I did of Carrie also got to me. Um,
Yeah.
so work out with Arnie. Take race car or listen to I'd pick working out with Arnie. I like to work out with him. Matter of fact, back when I wrestled and I did work out a lot, I used Schwarzenegger and Stallone's workout plans. I used their routines. Got pretty
Hmm.
big there for a minute, man. You remember?
Hmm.
I got so big my head looks small. You know what I mean?
I was getting there.
Was that was many years ago.
Yeah, I was getting there. I was probably a couple months old.
I hadn't told you yet. I hadn't told anybody yet. I'm just now announcing it. I'll wait till after this part. We got to do the Marie part first. This little whore hung out down by the tiny hoagie shop. Oh yeah. Now I remember her. You see, they don't remember you. They remember the rep. You understand?
You
ain't got a
understand?
boyfriend? No, you ain't got a boyfriend. You know why? No, why you don't think I have a boyfriend? Because you're hanging out with them coconuts on the corner. Hang around coconuts, you get coconut friends. They're lemons. Lemons. You know, with nice
Hang out
people,
with
you get
yo-yos to
nice
get
friends.
yo-yo
Understand? He's like, it's simple mathematics.
flip. Yeah, you hope I don't be back like a whore. I'll turn into one, right?
Yeah, he's.
Oh, hey, or something like that.
It's a good night, Rocky. Good night, Marie. Yo, this is really sick because this really hurts his feelings, man. Because you know he really tried with her, and she just spit right in his face, basically. You're like, who you?
Yeah.
Place?
Yeah.
You know, but and I get that's the way he's treated a lot. You know that he's treated like a joke, man. No one takes him seriously
Mm-hmm.
because the way he talks and the way he acts. Nobody talks and acts like that except him. You know.
Right.
We should Anthony Hopkins and Stallone pair up in. It's mean go. Oh hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm in the camp that Stallone can do about it. I'm actually with the camp that Stallone does good comedy. I thought
Oh, he does.
Ryan Stone and fucking oh my god, what is it? The one where he's the mob boss. It's fucking hilarious. This one here. Hold on. This one.
Watch it there, Connie. You've got a dangling participle.
That
Oscar.
one, yeah. Oscar, yeah.
Oscar's classic.
Oh, I love it. A lot of people don't like that. I thought Rhinestone was great too. But was you created a monster and they call him Drinkenstein.
Drinkenstein.
A Drinkenstein, you know. But okay, what I was gonna say is I am working on right now. I'm working on it completely honest. I'm getting interviews and everything with everybody that I possibly can of my of this last 4-year journey of me on YouTube, and I am going to do a documentary on it, and I'm going to cover everything. Because a lot has been on. I've had quite an eventful, well, it'll be 4 years in May, 4 years here on YouTube, and it's going to be completely honest. I'm not going to paste it up to look good for me. It's all going to be straight up. And yeah, so that's the project I'm be working on now for the next few months, and I'm gonna put together. It's gonna be real nice, probably an hour or two.
Nice.
It's gonna go through everything that I've been through on here, everyone that I've been through here on it with. Interviews from people who like me, people who don't like me. But it's gonna be completely straight up honest. There's not gonna be no fluff in this bullshit. It's gonna be straight up.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you it'll be interesting.
It's definitely gonna be.
Yeah, but that's what I began work on.
Nah.
Still got 2 or 3 ranking evils that I can put out here soon. I have tons of content that I haven't released yet. It's pretty much done. Yeah, I got 2 episodes of Ranking Evil, which is Freddy Krueger and Billy from Black Christmas. I have one Why It's Not a Slasher. You know, I still got that 2-hour Dawn of the Dead discussion that Knight and I had. I still haven't edited and put it out yet, and we did it like a year ago. So you know, I need to break it down, edit it, make it look good. Well, thank you, Andy. Yeah, I started this form of watch along. You know, I turned it from something where all you did was just sit there and watch a movie. I turned it into an event. You know what I mean? That's how I changed it. Thank you, both of you, man. I appreciate you noticing that.
Yeah,
Really appreciate
I'm
that.
down with- I get bored with watch-alongs that are just purely like I like the movie aspect of it, but I want to hear conversation. I want to hear bullshit. I want to hear a little bit of personal
Yeah.
this and that. How did it actually affect you when you first watched it? This and that. Did you grow up with it? All that. I
Doing the
like to
right
hear.
one is it's a science. It really is. You have to do a great mixture of just out there conversation, um, talking with the chat, talking with say your co-watcher like you are, and doing commentary on the film. You got to be able to mix all that into one, and that's not as easy as people think it is. It just kind of comes naturally for me. Yeah, I don't do watch parties. Yeah, watch parties is where you just kind of get together, play a film, and bullshit. Watch-alongs is where it actually involves the film.
Right.
Why even call it a watch party? Just call it a hangout. You know, because it's not a watch along or anything. It's a hangout. It has nothing to do with the film. Here he is, man. This dude. When I was a kid, I thought, and I know a lot of people thought this. I thought Carl Weathers was a fucking boxer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's so good, man. He looks like a boxer. It's like he'd tear your ass up. Period.
Yeah. Yeah. You believe everything that goes on.
Dude,
Yeah. You
this
believe
dude,
all of that.
he just rearranged your shit, man.
Yeah.
Put nose
You end
over
up
here,
looking
mouth
like a
down here, eyeball up here. He just, you know, I could see him punching a motherfucker 300 times around. Easy.
yeah. You're gonna look like Picasso by the time.
Get your cameras ready. He's going down.
That didn't go
He's
exactly the way he wanted to, did it?
dude. He was supposed to be basically. He was supposed to be like Muhammad Ali, but he makes Muhammad Ali look tame. He makes Muhammad Ali look nice and calm. You know, this is just shit talking motherfucker.
Yeah.
He just makes you want to beat the fuck out of him. You know what I mean? Check out that cigarette. That looks just like a joint Stallone's got in his mouth.
Yeah.
Just like a joint, man. Oh yeah, and there's not gonna be fluff or anything in it either, Junebug. You know what I mean? There's not gonna be no bullshit. I'm not gonna edit out everything. People say something bad about me. You know, the whole thing of it is, I'm gonna tell people don't like me, man. Don't sit there and just fucking rip. Tell something that matters. Tell something that means something. Don't just go on there being like he's an asshole. Give a reason why. Tell you know what I mean? Make sense
Yeah.
about it.
Why do you feel that I'm an asshole?
Grow up. Yeah, grow the fuck up and talk like a man. You know, don't be a bitch.
Yeah. It's like what about me makes you think I'm an asshole?
Because
Is it?
I can handle criticism, and I am more self-aware than people think I am.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Is it the fact that I'm?
should
Is
be
it the fact that
interesting.
I speak my mind? Is it the fact that I'm over opinionated? Can you not
Well,
handle truth?
um, you know, I already know what my faults are. Not all of them, but I know what a lot of them are. But I'm just me, and all at the same time as I'm an asshole, I'm also a really nice guy, and I'm a good guy if you treat me right.
Right.
At the same time, I am arrogant. You know, I do have these character faults. I know this, but yeah, it's just gonna be straight up, and I think it's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna put no stupid shit in there. People say stupid shit, it's not gonna be in there. But if they tell some constructive criticism, truths about me and shit, I'll add that shit. Hell yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have somebody else edit it with me too. That way I'm not being biased. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure. Me editing it all would, you know, you can't help but be biased. Just to make sure I'm gonna have a co-editor with me, just to keep me on the straight and narrow. You know what I mean? Cruel, man. Cruel. The way that was so fucked up. The way he
Yeah, that was wrong.
Stallone is the villain in Unlawful Entry as the cop that Ray Liotta played. Is that who you're talking about, Stacey? That would have been different. Ray Liotta, man, I didn't know he could do that till then. What if it had been reversed? What if Kurt would have been the cop and Ray Liotta would have been?
That would have been interesting.
Because I never seen Kurt vulnerable like that before, man. It was odd. You know, a movie we're talking about Unlawful Entry, right? You've seen that, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I never seen Kurt vulnerable like that before, man. That was weird. I've just seen him as Snake, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That was odd, man. It was strange. But it fit. It showed Kurt can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Had Madeline Stowe, and Madeline Stowe was so fucking hot back then. Jesus Christ. It's just you're thinking about it. It doesn't even seem realistic. She was so hot.
I'm
And
about
Ray Liotta's
the
character for her, man. He wanted her bad. This is great. He's giving him a push. Come on, tell her funny, do the funny stuff, funny, tell her jokes. You know, and he's like, oh, Adrian. He knocks the hey, yo, Adrian. It's me, Rocky again.
again, you know.
Listen, I know you ain't too happy at this moment, but could you do me a favor? I ain't got nobody to spend Thanksgiving with. So how about maybe you and I, go out together, get something to eat. Maybe
You go, yo,
little,
get somebody.
who knows, you know?
Go do
Like to
something,
maybe
you know.
we could go out together. What do you think? Would you like to? And he's looking at him like, dude, she's not even answering me. And there she comes looking with her hat and all her coats,
I got 15 coats.
looking sour as fuck. She go out that door going,
Well, she wants to kill Polly right now.
yeah, it's kind of a bad time. Paulie's like, no, ask her out. It's funny. Tell her funny stuff. She likes that. Yeah, it's like, I don't think she feels like laughing right now, man. He was just like a major dick. He was like,
Yeah.
he was so much of a dick. He was two dicks.
Yeah. Two dicks slapping together, you know.
Yeah. What about Joe taking the character in Godfather 3? That's funny you mentioned that. I always wondered about Stallone being in one of the Godfathers. I think he'd been great in one of the earlier. Stallone can do a lot more than people think, man. He proved that Copland. Copland's a good at show.
Oh yeah.
That was different for him, man. He character acted in that. He even put on like 50 pounds.
Yeah.
Showed that he could
On
do
the
it, man.
on the editing thing, have Ryan help you.
Yeah. I was going to. Because Brian's brutally
Yeah.
honest about shit, man.
Yes, he is. He does not sugarcoat shit.
No, he doesn't. That's how I raised you guys, man. Tell it how it is. Be fair, but tell it how it is. Be straight up, but don't be an ass, you know?
Yeah, be respectful about it, but don't.
Yeah, Smell's roles in Godfather were small, but they were really good. I like in part two when they have him testifying, and he's getting a kick out of the, them interviewing him and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Smell's just awesome, man. He died way too young, way too long ago.
Yeah.
The original Maniac with anybody but him. Oh. The buffer. Yeah, he gets a kick out of the buffer. He's like, yeah, it's a buffer. We did a lot of buffering. But yeah, he gets a hell of a kick out of that.
She looks so uncomfortable.
What's funny is that she can skate, man. She's fucking around.
Mm-hmm.
She can skate a lot better. She just wanting him to catch her. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's the whole
she's
theory,
wanting to see. Yeah, she's wanting to see exactly what kind of a guy he really is.
Yeah, that's why she keeps trying to follow and shit. See if he'll catch her and shit. Yep. What about Stallone as Wesley Snipes' character in U.S. Marshal? Yeah. Anything Wesley Snipes did, except for maybe Blade, Stallone could have done. Stallone is Tommy Lee Jones' part in Men in Black. Ooh, I really like Tommy Lee Jones in Men in Black, man. Tommy Lee Jones has got something about him. He's just To me,
I
Tommy Lee Jones is up there with Willem Dafoe and people like that. Like the way he starred in and narrated fucking No Country for Old Men. Can you imagine anyone else narrating that? Mm-mm.
could you imagine Stallone narrating that?
He's not much of a narrator.
Yeah, he said it'd be like this. It'd be like, hey yo, things in the country ain't what they seem, you know.
Stallone calls you in his mid-90s. You are the age I am now. Okay, he asks you to be like Walden role in The Edge or Tommy Lee Jones part in Men in Black. So that's his things. Hey, Steve, what's going on, man? How you doing? Just conversationalizing with everybody in the chat. The son here, and we're watching one of our favorites that I raised him with, man. Would you like a new Country for Old Men sequel where two new people are tracking to the world? Hey, as long as long as he's playing Anton Chigurh, I don't care, man. That's all we need.
I mean, yeah. As long as he's Shakur. If
I think
there's
it'd be
anybody
good.
else, I know.
And as long as it's made by the Coen brothers. Yep. Because they're really good at casting. You know what I mean? They're really good at casting. I mean, look how they cast Fargo. Fargo's unreal good, man.
Fargo is great.
It's it's like out of this world good.
Did you ever see the TV series of that?
No, but I want to.
I am having the ultimate lighting focus problem.
They say it's good. Ryan and I are watching Boardwalk Empire right now. Boardwalk Empire is fucking killer too, man.
I finally finished Shameless.
Shameless is great.
Oh my god,
man!
He is
just he to me he's up there with Tommy Lee Jones and Willem Dafoe and them too, man. William H. Macy.
Oh yeah.
From Fargo. Oh,
that show would not have been the same.
Wow. Pumpia says as much as he loves Fargo the movie, he loves the series more. Wow.
Interesting. I'll have to watch that.
Then it must be fucking good, yeah. Boardwalk Empire's made, hell yeah, it is. So I would
I'll watch that and read.
Like a villain, the villain level of I like to see more Stallone, more villainous Stallone too. I mean, a really bad villain. That'd be interesting, man. If it was the right script and the right film, and he really dedicated himself to a villainous role, he might win an Oscar from that because it would be so different. Like say it was a Scorsese film and Stallone played the villain, he might get an Oscar.
Yeah, I thought he
played.
Needs
to stop using. As much as I love Leonardo, man, Leonardo has become a great actor. But as much as I love, he needs to use somebody else. You know, I'm sick of seeing him in Scorsese films.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's gotten kind of The Champ. Oh wow. Yep. Champ's a good one. That's got a young Ricky Schroeder. Yeah.
I thought
John.
I thought Stallone's villain role in Spy Kids 3D was really good.
Yeah, but the villain roles he does play are kind of on the joke side. You know what I mean? They're kind of on the light side. I mean, play a Scorsese type villain.
That would be interesting.
Yeah,
he could do it. He could definitely do it.
He's got to do it before he retires. He's got to. I want to see him as like the motherfucker, like how Travolta played the villain in The Punisher. But that was cool.
Oh, that face he has when he gets shot is great.
only Travolta could get away with that.
Oh, he shot my chest.
Oh, you shot me in the chest. Oh, you messed up my hair. You touched my hair.
Oh, the wind. Oh, the wind messed up my health from the shot. Oh,
Ow! Don't do that.
of course, I just completely mixed
Don't
up
do
John
that,
Travolta and Christopher Walken, but
dude. If you have not seen Jamie Foxx do a Trump imitation, you've got to see it. He
a
sounds
Trump imitation.
exactly like Trump. He sounds exactly like him. Type it up on YouTube when you get a chance. Jamie Foxx
Okay.
doing a Trump imitation. It
I don't know. I might.
he was sitting there with Snoop Dogg and a couple other people, and Snoop Dogg was getting stoned, and he was laughing his ass off. Listening, he was just ripped off from fucking Trump, and they were all laughing. It was funny.
Hey, did you see where they're putting Michelle McCool in the Hall of Fame this year?
Yeah. I love this part, man. His first time he's ever brought. I think his first time it's first time he's ever brought a girl back to his apartment that he really likes, and he's so uncomfortable. And she won't leave this spot. And I love this. He starts talking about the couch and how there's big bugs over there and shit. This is
Like,
great.
bugs over there. You know, you might want to. Hey, you might be
These
safer over
are
here.
friends.
You know,
These are my
there's
friends.
a
Come
couple.
to me.
Yeah, it's
Whose
like I
name is
know
that?
you. Yeah, she's like I know. Yeah,
remember
I was there when you bought them.
about this bull, about the animals themselves.
She's like, yeah, I know. I was there.
That mountain, I had to get rid of that mountain because it kept falling over and flipping. Like when he talks about a phone, he's like, oh, I had to get rid of the phone because people calling all the time, interruptions.
Oh, I love his version of calling people.
He's, oh, yeah. Hey, yo, Paul Lee, your sister's with me. I'll call you back later. See ya.
And as loud as he said that, and all the reverberation off of everything, Paulie probably heard it.
He probably heard it. Okay. I'd have been hilarious if he had heard it yell back going, okay.
Oh, that would be wonderful. They should have did that.
Yeah.
Oh, I
All
will
right.
lost. They should have done that. Yeah, they definitely should have did that. Okay,
He's got
take
this,
care of her.
he's got this box spring set up as his punching bag. He's because people calling all the time. Who needs aggravation, right? That's why I got rid of the phone. Interruptions.
Yeah.
So who do you want to call? We'll let my brother know where I am. Why?
He's like, well, I'll call you, brother. That's no problem.
I think he might
Paul
worry.
Lee. Your sister's with
Here it
me.
is.
I'll call you back later.
Right
See
here.
ya.
Yo, Paulie, you sit with me. I'll call you back later.
I had to turn it up just for that.
There ain't no music going on.
And he turns around. He's like, "What's the matter? You don't like the room, do you? You
Well,
like
you
me? You
like
don't like."
turtles with the problem, you know?
He turns around. He's like, "You don't like the room, do you? I don't think I belong here. It's okay." And she's trying to put her foot down, and she's trying to put her foot down to be respectful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's trying to tell her, "Don't belong here. I'm not comfortable here," and she just can't do it because she's not that kind of assertive person.
Yeah, she's not going to be like, hey, I got to go, blah, blah.
Yeah. She said, "I've
All
never
passive
been.
aggressive about it.
I've never been in a man's apartment before." He said, "Well, they're all the same, you know." I don't feel comfortable. It's when he tells her, "Hey, I'm not so comfortable either, man. I'm shitting here. I'm so fucking nervous." They're so awkward, man, but it's great.
Oh, it's
And
beautiful.
she wants to leave, and he comes and blocks her off. So it's not like he's holding her there. He's basically begging her, "Please don't leave," you know. Please, you know.
Yeah.
And finally, he just says, "Please," you know. He's just begging her, "Don't leave." And I think that's so sad, man.
Yeah, he's very
He's
desperate.
lonely, and he likes her. And when she goes to leave, he almost does barricade her there. He's you know, I mean, I think he would let her leave if she insisted, of course. But he's begging her,
She's
man.
like, no, seriously, let me out, blah, blah. It's like, all right.
He
Can I
says,
walk
"Don't
away?
go, please." I love that, man. And once they finally have
Yeah.
this kiss, she lets go of all that shit.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, he said he's wearing 9 sweaters or something, but it's not 9, but it's a good 3 or 4.
Oh, it's some serious sweaters. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like,
it's just
remember
so.
when?
Yeah, it's just so
No,
sad. I'm really interested in Sylvester Stallone's movie that he was going to do about Biggie and Tupac. I didn't know Stallone was going to do one like that. He did direct Staying Alive, didn't he? I did not care much. I mean, Staying Alive is okay. The Saturday Night Fever is so much better movie. People who don't watch that because it's about disco or whatever, they're making a mistake because it's not about disco at all.
no, there's so much more story there.
Saturday Night Fever is it's a really good film actually. But I think my favorite Travolta still to this day has got to be Urban Cowboy. I love Urban Cowboy. I can't help
Mm-hmm.
Urban Cowboy is so fucking good, and Deborah Winger is just awesome in that.
Got his two women.
Yeah, yeah. The Pam, man, Pam and Sissy.
Oh my God.
What's your name, Bud? Why do they call you Bud?
Oh yeah,
Well, because my initials spell Buford Unit Davis. That spells Bud. I know how to spell, boy.
yeah. When I picture a good-looking country girl, that is literally who I picture every time.
Oh, Sissy, the Deborah Winger.
No, Pam.
Oh, Pam.
I
Yeah,
picture
Pam.
Pam
Pam.
every
That chick.
time.
That's Madeline Smith. She is beautiful, man. She is. Madeline
And
Smith was.
yeah, she's the beautiful type that I see. And then when I see just your down home, just wrestle in the backyard, go button with your country girl, I see Sissy.
Her hair was. She had a beautiful hair too. You remember how beautiful her hair was? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Here it is. Here's when he actually tells him, "Come here for 6 years. For 6 years, you've been sticking it to me. I want to know how come.
You want to know? I
You
want
want
to
to
know
know?
how.
Okay, I want to tell you. You had the talent to become a good fighter. Instead of that, you became a leg breaker, some cheap cigarette loan shark.
It's
It's a
living.
living."
It's a waste of life.
That hurt him. That
Yeah,
hurt
it
him.
definitely hurt. Put him in a perspective though.
Oh, Dolly Cole Slide. They want to reteam. What movie should they do next? I don't know. Because how do you top Rhinestone? How do you top Rhinestone? Is great, man. It is so good. Dolly Parton, Sylvester Stallone. You got Tim Thomerson in there as the asshole ex-boyfriend. It's just, I absolutely adore Rhinestone. Um, I finally got a physical copy of it. As a matter of fact, I was so happy because all I had was a burn before that. I got a physical copy of that and Breathless with Aidan Quinn and very young Daryl Hannah. And it's also got Helen Morris. Um, 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 what's her name from Dirty Dancing? She's real young in it, so it's got a hell of a cast.
Nice.
It's got the young kid that played the brother in Just One of the Guys. He's even littler in it. Doing a picture. Dolly Parton still, I don't know, but you have to make it another fun one. She's so good with fun ones. You guys remember Best Little Whorehouse in Texas with Dolly Parton?
Yeah.
You know, with her and Burt Reynolds. I mean, come on. That was a musical basically, but that one came off right. You know what I mean? It worked.
Yeah, it had a good mix. You can't
I
just have a
love
good musical. You have to have a good story too, though.
I love Dolly in 9 to 5, and oh man, don't forget about Still Magnolias. She's great in Still Magnolias.
Still, Magnolias make me cry.
Still Magnolias is a fantastic. Is one of, it is the top 10 for me. Top 10 all time. That's including horror and everything. Still Magnolias is in my top 10. Yeah,
I
yeah.
love
What happened? Remember Stacy? I was talking about that the other night about Aiden Quinn. What the fuck happened to it? Where is he? Aiden Quinn was he did Reckless. Shit. He did a few films throughout the 80s and maybe into the early 90s, and then he just vanished, man.
Oh, you're on a stream. I'm sorry.
Is that your mama?
Yeah, it's my mama.
Hello, mama.
That says hi.
That's the mama. Two of my babies there. Well, one of them I'm talking to right here on the screen.
Yeah, she didn't even know I was streaming. She just came in and was like, "Oh, well, here's this and here's that." And I'm like,
she's a lot more open now. She's not wearing the glasses, and she's, you know what I mean. She don't have to have 3 or 4 hats on and scarves. She's like, I love Philadelphia, brother, and he's talking shit, and he is putting him down, but not to the point to where Paulie acts like he is. Paulie takes shit extra personal.
Yeah, it reminds me of Mike.
Yeah.
Just a better version.
Oh, God, wow. That's not good. Coincidence that I love what he's saying there. They said, "Do you think it's a coincidence that he's fighting, or that you're fighting a white man on the country's biggest history?" And he said, "I don't know. Is it a coincidence that he's fighting a black man on the country's biggest birthday in history?"
Oof.
I love that comeback. I love that comeback. He's saying it don't matter if you're black or white.
Yeah, I like that.
And you got a fucking thing to do with it.
Yeah, they should do it. I've seen him eat and everything, and
Oh,
it's
geez,
like,
good. I'm so good. Tell me, Rocky, just between us, where did you get the name Italian Stallion? Oh, I invented that about 8 years ago when I was eating dinner.
when I was eating dinner.
Yeah, what the hell? It makes you wonder. He come up with the name Italian Stallion while he was eating. Was he eating horse meat? You know?
Or a big fat Polish sausage or something. I don't know what the hell.
Oh, Stacy's mentioned Madeline Stowe again. Oh, holy shit! Her and I would say Madeline Stowe and Andy McDowell had my imagination when I was a kid. I loved Andy McDowell. Holy shit! The girl in The Substance, the younger one, that's Andy McDowell's daughter. Did you know that?
No.
That's her daughter, man.
Oh.
Hey, Jerry, what's going on, brother? Jerry in the chat, what's happening, man? You guys don't.
Yeah, I don't know how you can get a better looking version of Vera Farmiga, but I think Tasia figured that out.
Man, you check her out in a lot earlier shows, like say The Departed. And that's when you really see a young, beautiful Vera Farmiga. Yeah, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, man. The more thumbs up I get here, the more people I can terrorize with the stream.
Right. You got to terrorize the masses.
Yeah, show everybody what's up.
I don't know, man. I think
she still wanted to take care of his ass. She still wanted to take care of him. I don't need your help, blah blah blah. She's like, "What'd I do?" Rocket's like, "You didn't do that." That's right. You didn't say nothing. Nothing at all. He's jealous. He's jealous.
Yeah.
Because now she's got somebody else he's fucking around with. She's not there to take care of him constantly anymore.
Yeah.
Because before he had his sister all to himself.
Yeah.
Who do I prefer? Andy McDowell or Madeline Stowe? Oh, holy shit, man.
Oh.
Stacy's got the toughest questions. I don't know, because I never seen Andy McDowell naked. But I did see Madeline Stowe naked in Unlawful Entry, and it was quite fucking beautiful. Her skin glistened in the light. But from what I can imagine of Andy McDowell, probably Andy McDowell. So sometimes it's what you don't see, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Andy, just as far as straight up, with clothes on, standing there and talking to me, just a voice and everything, I had to go with Andy McDowell. She had a way of talking. She did really sweet voice, really soft. Yeah, Andy McDowell.
Yeah. I don't know about your opinion about. Well, I know what your opinion is on Vera, but I think I liked the way she looked better in Orphan than I'd seen her in anything, actually.
Oh, Vera Farmiga?
Yeah, I think she looked her best in Orphan, actually.
You know,
I
I
like
think
her
we're
better as she ages.
I heard her last name pronounced a different way. I think we're pronouncing it wrong. I think there's a different twin somehow. But I always use Farmiga. But it seems like to me it's pronounced differently than that.
No, it's probably Fermiga or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll correct ourselves later.
He's standing there getting ready to, train to fight the heavyweight champion of the world, smoking a cigarette. He's like, you don't need that. That's bad for you. Takes away, gives him some money to train with, just for nothing, man. Just
Yeah,
because he
it
likes
shows
it.
you that. Yeah, he's
You don't
actually
see a
not
loan
that bad of
shark
a
doing that shit very often. Loan shark types, they're not just going to hand you money
yeah,
unless they
but
like you.
he likes Rocco though.
Yeah, yeah. Rocky's got a reputation, man. He was known to be good,
Ah,
with his GoreAphobe After Dark. Well, when you start talking about people like Andy McDonald, people like that, it could definitely turn into that. Yeah, I am a
guys,
yeah. At
guys, don't
51, almost 52 years old, I've still got a hell of a drive, guys. A hell of a drive.
guys don't get Drake started. He'll get explicit.
Trying to keep it as
He'll end up
PG as
getting he'll end up getting Gore's channel
possible.
taken down. Fuck that.
I tried, man. They wanted to forever, I think. Here's Mick.
Let's give
Now
him a
Mick's got some cojones, don't he? After all that shit he said to him, now he's going to show up here and be like, "You need a manager." Pisses him off too.
yeah. It's like you didn't have nothing to do with me
Yeah,
for
until I got
all
the
that
shot.
time, but now that I actually got a shot, now you suddenly want something to do with me. Fuck you.
Hottest woman ever on screen, man. I don't know. Hold on. It says she is naked in one called Love After Love. Really? I'm gonna have to see that. Annie McDowell naked. Oh hell yeah. Hottest woman ever on screen. I don't know. Man. I couldn't tell
Man,
you.
that depends on people's tastes, man.
Yeah, he's basically asking us the hottest woman ever on screen.
Oh God.
That's a list a mile long, man. I don't even know.
I have two that immediately comes to my mind.
Who?
Immediately. And ain't nobody gonna agree. But you will understand. Either Sissy or Catherine.
Catherine. Oh,
Either Sissy or
I
Catherine.
know. Yeah, I know the two you're talking about. Okay.
Either Sissy Basic or
Um,
Catherine Isabel. They
I
both have this awkwardness to them, but they have the ability to just be ridiculous too.
you also can't forget about a young fucking what's her name either, man, from
There's
Black
also
Christmas.
Olivia.
Olivia Hussey, yes, she was exquisite, man.
Have you
She
ever seen her in Romeo and
Romeo and
Juliet?
Juliet. Yeah.
Oh, geez. Her in the old Victorian style. It's,
Beautiful
of course,
hair and shit. Yeah.
oh, dude, her hair is ridiculous. She has the best hair I've ever seen. Save for except that that one girl in detention in Carrie.
Yeah.
Her hair was ultra stupid. Or the girl in Slumber Party Massacre.
Well, of course, you know when it comes to Carrie, my two favorites in that, either those are the assholes, is PJ Souls and Nancy Allen. That's my two favorite horror chicks. Nancy Allen, PJ Souls, and Linnea Quigley. That's my three favorite in horror.
I think PJ Souls looks the best in that. Honestly.
I love the Red Hat story. The Red Hat story is great. Zelda Rubinstein have done a buddy cop comedy. Yes, Zelda Rubinstein could have done a hilarious buddy cop comedy. You know who Zelda Rubinstein is, right?
I'm not good with names.
She's the little woman from Poltergeist. Can you imagine her in a buddy cop movie?
That'd be
Like
great.
her in fucking Gibson about 1989.
That'd be good.
Oh man, that would have been ridiculous. That'd have been funny though. She's been
Yeah,
great
that
in
would.
that role. Stop or My Mom Will Shoot too. That's a mouthy little woman, man. I liked her small role in Behind the Mask. She had a good small role.
Yeah. She
Yeah,
played the librarian, didn't she?
definitely Stacy. She definitely could have. Do what?
She played the librarian, didn't she?
Yeah, she's a librarian. She wasn't that long, just little Ruben's
that's
son was
one.
in. This house is clean.
Its house is clean. That's one movie I've had 50,000 chances to pick up, but I never have.
Poltergeist? Yeah.
Well,
They
that
got a
no,
nice
I'm talking
book right
about
now.
Mask.
Now you talk about Poltergeist, one of the greatest MILFs of all time, Jo Beth Williams in Poltergeist. Holy shit. She was. Now, that's the very definition of a MILF.
Oh, I love
Because
this proud look.
she's so good, man. She come off like a mom, yet she was still hot as fuck.
Oh, man. Moms are worth that.
Barbara Hershey in The Entity.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Great, ridiculous. Yeah, just ridiculous. He's like, "What? It took you long enough to get here? Took 10 years to come to my house. What, you don't like my house? My house stink? You're right, it stinks.
Talk about your prime. What about my prime,
That's
Nick?
no favors from you. Don't slum around me.
At least
Talk
you
about my
had a
prime.
prime.
Yeah, at least you had a prime. Yeah. See, and Mick understands what he's saying, man. He feels bad. See, because he didn't come there just because he had a shot. He came there because he believes in it. He knows that if he gets his shit together, he's a tough motherfucker. He knows
Well,
Rocky is. He's seen Rocky his whole career,
I don't think he wanted Rocky to get his shit together. I don't think he wanted him to get screwed up like he did. Is the whole thing. I think he wanted him to quit because he cares about it.
Right. Yeah.
It is what
But
it is. That's why he didn't push him, is because he wanted him to quit. He didn't want him to pursue this.
that's an interesting aspect. That's an interesting thought. Yeah. I
Because
hadn't
he's
thought
too
about it
nice
like
of a
that.
guy. He's too nice of a guy. He don't want to see him all broken down like him.
Right. So he was mean to him, so he would quit.
Yes.
Ah, well, yep.
And
That's good shit, man.
he would probably explain it to him years later
Mm-hmm.
when he come and ask him, because knowing Rocky,
see how it is in Rocky 3 after he wins the championship. He's giving him all these easy fights and shit, and then at the same time trying to talk him into retiring.
Yep.
He's having to fight all these kind of good fighters because he knows he can beat them, and he knows that he won't get hurt. That's why he don't want him to fight Club.
Yep. Because he knows
That
Clubber
makes sense,
will hurt
man.
him.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
And the way Rocky sees him, once they get close, it's like the father he didn't have, And I think Mickey sees him as the son he didn't have, and he's trying to take care of him.
Oh, well, definitely. And Mick, man, that's just the way he is. Just because he's shitty to you, that means he likes you. That means he cares. He's one of them old fuckers. The more he's mean to you, the more he likes you.
Yeah, he didn't want to see anybody pull some slick shit on Rocky like they did him with the thumbtack and the glove and shit like that. He didn't want.
That's why he was telling him all those stories. He's trying to make him understand. This is why I've been like this.
Yeah.
I don't dislike you. I don't dislike you. I think you got talent, but you got to do it right. Because if you go the path I went, you're just going to be all fucked up and be a has-been.
Yeah.
Do the right
thing. That's what
thing.
he's trying.
Fight the champion.
Yeah.
Fight the champion. Quit doing all this bullshit around here. Fight the champion. Take your shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fight pro shit. Fight some real fights.
Right. But at the same time, be careful.
Against real fighters. Yeah.
Which I think is the same thing that Clint Eastwood was trying to do in $1 Million Baby. He was trying to protect her too.
Oh yeah. Oh man, that's such a good. That is such a harsh movie. The second half of that movie is just a total fucking downer, depression. It's a great movie, but that's not one that I would recommend watching It's not one that I could see more than 2 or 3 times in a lifetime. I love it, but I can't endure that more than 2 or 3 times. That's just
Yeah,
way
I
too.
don't. Yeah,
Put
yeah,
it
I
in
don't
New
watch it.
York.
Right. And her family are such money grubbing slum.
That they reminded me of some people that I won't even mention.
Yeah, I already know about that.
Didn't they though? Tell me when I'm lying. You know what I mean?
For real.
Tell me when I'm telling a lie, because man, to me, I seen that and I instantly got flashbacks and was like, oh shit, I know these people.
Yeah, it instantly reminded me of them. Yeah, I grew up
Hummingbird.
with them, so I
Yeah,
completely get it.
yeah. Also partner for Fairlane with Holly Berry or someone from Nashville Cup. Put forth Fairlane with Sandra Bullock back in the day.
No, that'd been interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, back around the time she did, I don't know, say around the time she did Demolition Man, around that time. That's the
God,
movie that made her. You know, if she hadn't done Demolition Man, who knows if she would have ever won that Oscar?
that's true.
That movie made it possible. It
Yeah, I
showed
don't.
it showed a side of her that no one had ever seen before.
Yeah, yeah, I don't care who you are. Anybody that says Halle Berry is not adorable is a fool.
Yeah, she got kind of cocky there for a minute.
Yeah,
Started
yeah,
thinking
she
she
did.
was all that, and for some
Yeah,
reason, her and that woman just didn't work, and that's so weird because I thought it would,
yeah,
but it didn't. All they kept doing was comparing her to Michelle Pfeiffer, and you can't do that. Michelle Pfeiffer was way too hot for
yeah, yeah.
Catwoman. Meow. She just was, man. But is she hotter than the original Catwoman? You know, what's her
Uh,
name? Tu Wong
uh,
Fu.
well, I don't know.
Fuck, man, what's her name? Newmore, Julie Newmore, the original Catwoman, the one
I
right.
don't know about.
Remember, there was Julie Newmar in the old Batman show as Catwoman, and then she got replaced by the Black Woman. Black Woman did really good too, but Julie Newmar was really good as Catwoman.
Yeah, I probably would get so fired for this.
Yeah, it's funny why he starts beating on it is because he wants to keep himself from beating on Paulie.
Yeah,
Because he wants to beat Paulie.
yeah, and then it just turns into a thing.
You and my sister, are you getting along good? How you think? I'm not sure, Rock. What's the story? It's none of your fucking business. That's the story. Talking about
Right.
what's happening. You really like her? Sure, I like her.
He's like, I don't know. It fills gaps, I guess. What's
I
gaps?
don't.
I don't know. Fills gaps.
What's the correction? I don't know. Fills gaps, I guess.
I
What's
got gaps.
gaps?
She's got gaps.
Yeah. I don't know. She
And he
got gaps.
says,
Like gaps. Together we fill gaps. Here it is. Are you screwing my
Are you
sister?
following my sister?
No, that's just. Hey, don't talk like that about your sister. That's just rude, man.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
villain. So there's a lot of different roles, Stacy, that I think Stallone could have played a really good villain in. And
Yeah, this look Rocky's giving him is great.
I think Stallone is capable of so much more than what people ever thought. Like I said, you know, they say he sucks in comedies. Bullshit. Sit back and watch fucking Rhinestone and Oscar and tell me he sucks. Bullshit.
Yeah, for real.
Rhinestone, he's a ridiculous idiot. It's hilarious. Too much water, too much water.
Ooh.
He sings that shit. And her dad comes up and he goes, that was scary, son.
That was scary, son.
He said, "Well, that was scary, son." And he said it really nice to him. He
Yeah,
just
it's like,
remember the dog started yelping and shit and running away. That was scary. He takes the guitar microphone away from him. As he's saying it was scary, he's taking the shit away. He's, all right, now hold on.
yeah,
There's no reason to do that anymore.
it's like you're scaring the dog, man.
No, no reason to do that shit anymore. Here, give me the guitar.
Yeah, it's like a dog will never be the same after this.
He's like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, the dog's like, what the hell is that?
Shit turned into a horror movie for them motherfuckers.
Yeah. Oh, this is
Like,
such a
well, the whole thought of Stallone in Kentucky or Tennessee is just that's something you have to pay to see to begin with.
yeah.
Stallone up there singing
See,
country, that you that's definitely worth the price of admission.
see, I think this whole thing that he's doing to Adrian here is wrong.
Yeah, he's being a dick, man. He's just being a
Yes.
dick. He's tired. He's in a bad mood. Paulie just pissed him off, and she's being so sweet. Just make the meat. Okay, I'll make the meat. And right about here, he realizes, Adrian, wait, shit, I'm
Yeah,
fucking up.
He's like,
The look on his face. The look on his face is saying,
yeah.
shit, I'm fucking up. I'm treating my girl bad. That's a whole look on his face said, man, was shit. I gotta go apologize for that. I'm being a dick and I don't want to do that. See, she comes out looking, she's like, it's okay, it's okay. He's like, no, it's not okay.
No, it's okay. He's like, come here.
That's step one in screwing up your relationship. Is acting like that. Step one.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you start doing that shit, that's when somebody doesn't feels comfortable with you. They hold back on shit they want to say, and that kind of shit just builds up and builds up and builds up. The next thing you know, you don't have communication, afraid to talk to you because you may go off, you know what I mean? Next thing you know, you got that gap. It's not filled anymore. Now that gap has gotten wider.
Yeah.
And he knew that. He knew that. He was like, oh shit, I don't want to start doing this. I'm fucking up already. So he fixed
it. Acted like acted like Paulie right there, and he was just like, ah.
Well, and I mean, she was submissive to it, but she wouldn't stay that way. I promise you.
Oh, no.
She wouldn't stay that way. That leaves the door wide open for somebody else to come along and sweep her off her feet.
Or for her just not trust nobody no more. The one
like
person that broke her out of her shell.
Mm-hmm. But that's what would happen. Sometime in the next couple of years, year, 2 years, maybe 3 or 4 years, someone to come along that she likes and it'd sweep her off her feet that would fill that gap that he created between them. And next thing you know, he's losing Adrian. That's just the way it works. You treat somebody like that and they're not comfortable and they don't feel like they can say what they want to say to you anymore, you've fucked up. You have fucked up. When the person you're with don't feel like they can tell you shit, that's a bad step. Nancy shows up looking all good. Yeah, that looks exactly the same today. It still got those numbers on it and everything.
Cool.
I've seen several YouTubers go down this area. It's fantastic. It's Bayou Buckers. This is actually his dog that he kind of sold to another guy because he couldn't afford to feed him. So he kind of rented him to him. You know what I mean? He was like, here. That was nice of him. If he was in that bad of shape, he had to sell his dog because he didn't want it to be hungry.
Yeah.
That's broke, man.
I mean, it's better to do that than to leave the dog malnourished.
Oh hell yeah! But that tells you the situation he was in.
Yeah.
That's why it took a lot of balls to do what he did when he sold this script, man, because it was his story and his script, and they wanted somebody else to play him. They wanted Robert Redford and all these different motherfuckers, Warren Beatty and all this shit. He insisted, no, I'm Rocky, I'm playing it. Well, we'll give you this much. They kept upping the offer, upping the offer, and upping the offer, so that he wouldn't play him, and he wouldn't take it. Booker could have took like $500,000 at one time, I think, and still said nope. Back then, 1976, $500,000, a lot of money.
Nobody else could have played Rocky. Though.
Oh hell yeah! He knew that he is Rocky. You know, there's a part of him that is Rocky, and that's what he insisted, and he ended up winning out. And look what happened to it.
Mhm.
Can you Robert Redford or something playing Rocky? I mean, come on, man. Just him being him, walking there and going, "Hey, how you doing?" You know, just him laid on a little thicker. You know, like the real Stallone would come in and be
Mhm.
like, "Hey, how you doing?" As Rocky, he comes in and goes, "Hey, how you doing?" You know, he just lays it on.
Mhm.
Hey, yo. I love this part because he's getting ready to punch the meat. You know, Paulie steps out and he said, "Yeah, I'm in charge of the meat." And she said, "Oh, that's great. Will you stand behind it?"
Yeah.
That's right. That's what she tells him. "Oh, that's fine. Can you stand behind it?"
Yeah.
Because he's trying to get his fat head stuck in here. You can see him peeking out the other side now and then.
Yeah, I think this is the first time that
Oh,
anybody has
Tony.
seen anybody has seen Tony scared.
I love the Tony character. He is so underrated. Tony is, man, and he's in the first
Tony.
5,
Mm-hmm.
6. He's in the first 6. No, he's not in 5, but he's in Rocky Balboa. He's the one that trains him.
Mm-hmm.
He's such a Tony Burton. You know, for those that are horror fans, he was also in. Well, it's not horror, but he was in Assault on Precinct 13. He was in The Shining.
Mm-hmm.
Good actor, really good actor. Never quite got his due, in my opinion. I think he should have got bigger roles there because he was really good. And he's noticing he ain't never seen nobody punch meat and shit quite like this before. He's like, "Hey man, you better come and check out this dude you're getting ready to fight. He looks serious." Yeah, I'm serious too. And he gets this look on his face like, "Oh shit." Apollo's lost his edge, man. He's lost that killer instinct.
Mm-hmm.
He's been champion. He's been rich too long. He's not a boxer anymore. Now he's a businessman.
He's not hungry.
Yeah, he's a business. Now he runs around the suit. You know, he's business now. That's why he's fighting Rocky. He figured out this would be a quick, easy fight. This guy ain't nobody. You don't realize Rocky's fucking serious. He ain't playing. Why have you punched meat like that, Junebug? But to Stallone, to the point where he was about to be homeless. Oh hell yeah, he was. Yes, he was. If that hadn't sold, he'd have been thrown out of the apartment and everything. Rocky
Oh, it's
saved
fun to
him.
punch meat like that.
He's bringing trash can in, drunk as fuck. What the fuck is he doing with it? Hat falls off. Merry Christmas! I brought the trash
No, I
can.
think
That's you drunk motherfucker. Go back outside or something.
I, I think Trash ran that day, and some
Yeah.
kid, like the kid in Friday, came over and knocked it over or something.
Or they pitched it with their bike because they'll
Yeah,
pitch, with the back tire. I used to
yep.
love to do that. Pitch trash cans with the back tire.
Man, I would choke that fucking kid.
He comes in just being a dick, man. He's asking for a job all the time. Yeah, he just trying. The reason he hasn't introduced him to Gazzo is because Gazzo wouldn't put up with him.
No.
Gazzo's no joke, man. Gazzo would not put up with his drunk shit, man. He just wouldn't do it. All he'd be getting hurt. If he come through there dealing with Gazzo all drunk and mouthy like that, he'd get hurt.
Oh yeah.
That dude with Gazzo would beat the hell out of him. It's just that simple. A dude like that not put up with his drunk ass. because
Oh
he
man,
gets
as
mean
soon as
when
he
he gets
turned
scared.
around,
You know what I mean?
as soon as he
He
turned around with that damn bat.
see because he's an angry, mean drunk, and that's the worst kind of drunks, man.
Oh yeah.
It's the angry ones because they get stupid about shit, man, and they
Yeah,
will
I
hurt
guess
you.
I could.
They will hurt you.
Yeah, I'm
And
not allowed to drink certain things.
Jim Book says, "Yeah, I had an opportunity to go to a butcher shop I asked if I could punch it like Rocky. I cracked the knuckle."
I cracked the knuckle.
Well, you know, we all can't be Rocky, man.
Toughen up them
Rocky,
hands, bud.
Rocky might have cracked the knuckle too, but he don't know. He's like, "Hey, he's gonna crack no matter none."
Hands swollen the size of a softball.
Yeah, because they were swollen as fuck, man. It looked like he'd been punching shit. I think he actually punched that shit really hard. Stallone did. I think he was actually doing that shit.
Oh yeah.
I think he was hitting that shit hard.
Oh yeah, I've done that, man. That shit ain't no joke.
You busted, you're not a virgin. See, he knows that if she's talking to him like that and sticking up for Rocky like that, they're obviously very close, her and Rocky. If she's gonna jump up like that and defend him,
Oh
because
yeah.
a woman don't let you get, you know what I mean. Especially a chick like Adrian is not gonna get that close to a man and have sex with a man unless she actually loves him.
Mm-hmm.
Period. And she's right there grabbing on Paulie, going, "Motherfucker, you don't fucking do that. You don't treat him like that. You don't act like that with him." And that's when he's like, "You're busted. You're not a virgin." Really? You hadn't figured out that they've been having sex all this time, you dumbass?
Oh yeah, Rocky. Oh yeah, Rocky. As soon as he turned around with that damn bat, I knocked him out.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry,
he's
Adrian, I
probably
left. I'm going to knock him out.
Paulie's mostly mouth too. You know, he swung that bat on shit, but he didn't really offer to swing it on Ben. He wasn't going to swing it on Ben.
No, he's just going to go around breaking the house
His
up instead.
his feelings got hurt. Which is easy to do when you stick a bunch of alcohol in somebody to begin with.
Yeah.
Especially one like him, but it gets mean and shitty every time he drinks. That's people who just, you know, you're alcoholics, but you know the ones that you know are kind of functional alcoholics. That's okay, but you get one that drinks, and every time they drink, they want to fight with somebody or break something. That's just bad.
Yeah, I've had a couple people I hung out with that were like that.
Oh, of course, man.
And then the very next day, they walk up to you all friendly and shit. Hey man, I need to talk to you.
Yeah, they're sorry about it because they're not them, man.
Yeah, it's like, look, I get it, man. Can't you find something else to drink?
And that's what Paulie's doing here. Paulie basically apologized.
Yeah.
He's just saying, "Can I be involved, man? You know, why you just ask me? Jesus Christ."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just ask, man.
Yeah.
That Blood
Yeah, I
Slash
think that's
Fears
the
is
whole.
real. This movie were about him wanting to be a great chef with no boxing at all. Would it have been good? Yes, it still would have been good. No matter what he was trying to be, as long as it had all the same elements. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
got to have the hunger, and you got to have the fact he's coming from nothing. You got the fact that he can be great. All he's got to do is believe in himself in order to become great. That's the difference between him being great and him not being great. It's him believing that he can be, and somebody else believing in him that he can. Reed had the one problem where it actually needed Paulie character because you see, you need that Paulie character for Rocky. Yeah, he brought a lot of heart to the Rocky. Oh yeah, Paulie's a good man. He is. It's just that alcohol fucks him up.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of heart. He's a good guy. He just he just hates himself. And when you get somebody that hates themselves and you put a lot of alcohol in them, you're gonna have a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you get somebody that dislikes themselves a lot or down on themselves a lot. The last thing they should be doing is drinking a bunch of hard alcohol.
Right.
because they take it out on everybody else.
Right.
Not that they intend to. It's just kind of what they do. You know.
Yeah.
Here he goes. He's training now. See, and it's funny, he's doing all this hard training, and he's not even doing it to win. He's doing this just to prove to himself that he can compete with him.
Yeah.
He not for 1 minute in this first one. That's the difference between the first one and the second. In this first one, he doesn't think he can beat him.
Right.
He just wants to be the first guy that Apollo can't knock out. He wants to be able to go that all 15 rounds. The back then boxing was 15 rounds. It's been changed about the last 30 years. It's been 12 rounds. But back in the day when I watched heavyweight championship fight was 15 rounds.
Yeah.
They shortened that because, you know, just because of all the wear and tear on the boxers and shit. That symptom or whatever, that separation, that boxer's disease.
Oh, the
beating the head so much. Yeah,
the drunken fit syndrome and all that.
Yeah, where they just kind of, it's almost like that one disease, like what Muhammad Ali had. He got that shit from being punched so much.
Yeah, it's ultimately what caused that.
Parkinson. It's basically Parkinson's caused by blows to the head.
Yeah.
And as great as Muhammad Ali was, toward the last few years of his career, he did take a lot of punches.
Yeah.
That's how he won his last few fights. He got punched on to the point to where the other guy got wore out.
Yeah.
It's that rope-a-dope shit. You're in Miami and Sly calls you for lunch. Do you go to Middle Eastern or Italian Cuban? Italian Cuban. Absolutely Italian Cuban. I love that he comes in here and he points it out to the guy immediately. He's like, that's it's not the colors that I'm wearing. But the picture's not right. And it bothers him a lot. Yeah. He's like, wait, I'm not wearing red with the white stripe. I'm wearing white with the red stripe. And the guy's like, does it really matter?
Does it really
matter? Yeah, I'm sure you give him a good show. And you can see it click to Rocky. Rocky's like, they don't give a fuck. This is just bullshit to them. This is not even important to them. He sees it so much more important to him than it is to them.
Yep.
So much more important to him. This is his whole life. This fight right here is his whole life. And he wants the shorts to be right on the picture. You know, if this is one moment in the sun. Get the trunks right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can see where he's coming from. You know what I mean? This is my one moment in the sun, man. Why ain't the picture correct?
Yeah, I want my promotions to be right. Yeah.
Oh, in their prime, Mike Tyson beats Muhammad Ali every time. Yes, he was too fast and hit too hard. He was too well trained. If Mike Tyson fights Muhammad Ali at any point in Muhammad Ali's career, if Mike Tyson is still being trained by Cus D'Amato and Cus D'Amato is still there, Mike Tyson wins. He was an animal, man. He was a well-trained, fast, hard-hitting, fucking focused animal.
Yeah.
He was, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like that Doberman you don't want to fuck with.
And he was focused, and he was, oh man, he was ridiculous.
I love dogs and everything, but Dobermans respond to the devil.
Yeah, well, Dobermans, yeah, they kind of scared the shit out of me. I told that story before on here, you know, my childhood and the Doberman. I'll tell it another time. I'll tell it again some other time.
I've had street encounters with a couple of
3 weeks.
That was frightening enough.
Actually, Stacy, I used to drink. I used to have a bit of a drinking issue way back years ago. I haven't touched alcohol in about 7 years now. I just woke up one day and decided I didn't want to drink anymore. And that was it. That was it. Haven't touched it since. Can't stand it. Just the smell of it makes me want to gag.
Yeah, I don't know if I will again or not. Probably won't.
And I drank for a long time. All these grandchildren fight each other. Like stuff they could bring back boxes. Yeah. Yeah. First, let's have somebody actually fight fucking Paul that actually wants to hurt him. And we'll see how good Paul does then. Because that fight he had with Mike Tyson, that was a fucking show. That was not a boxing match.
Who, Logan?
Logan Paul and Tyson, yeah. Well, no. Jake Paul and Tyson. That was a joke.
Jake.
That was a setup. That was set up to go exactly like it did. Tyson went and try and hurt him.
Yeah, that was just a payday.
Just an exhibition. Just an exhibition with a lot of shit talking. Put somebody in there against Logan Paul, really good. Really somebody fucking in their prime and badass. It really wants to hurt that son of a bitch, and then we'll see how good he is.
Yeah, put somebody in there that's actually hungry.
No paying him off. A real fight, yeah, against somebody fucking great in their prime now. And then we'll see. Stick him in there with a world heavyweight champion, an undefeated world heavyweight champion. There's this one guy that's light heavyweight champion that wants to fight him. He's 21-0 with 20 knockouts.
Damn.
Yeah. Logan loses that.
Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Paul, but
21-0 with 20 knockouts. That's fucking crazy, man. That's serious.
Nope.
I'm gonna say these two, but now I go drinking. Yeah, I just left it behind. I just didn't want it, June Bug, man. Just didn't want it. Just didn't care. What I just woke up that day and said, I don't want this shit. Smelled it, said, ugh, gagged. I don't know why. That just a gift given to me, I guess.
Yeah, I just don't feel the need.
Yeah, that's why I woke up and just didn't want it anymore. And I had done it for fucking 15, 20 years. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I was starting to go pretty hard there for a good couple of years stretch. And now it's
That's when my belief in God raised. You know what I mean? A lot. You know, that was divine intervention.
Yeah.
You don't drink that long, that steady all those years, and wake up one day, decide you're not going to drink anymore, never touch it again, and never even have any withdrawals.
Yeah.
Never even had a withdrawal. That's crazy. It's hard for me to believe, but it's true. It happened. She looks cute in this hat. Hey,
she's adorable.
You think his robe is too baggy? Like, good luck. It's the only one she misses. You know what I mean? She sees the rest of them.
Yeah.
And this one, she stays back there. Rocky with his big old fucking shamrock meats thing stuck on his robe. It looks terrible.
Yeah,
I'm doing it for fun. What do you get out of it? Paulie gets $3,000. I get the robe.
Shrew.
But yeah, he gets $3,000. He gets the robe. Goody, thanks. What the fuck are you gonna over there? I'm wearing this goofy fucking shit out there. He's just too nice. He's just waving at everybody. He's just Mr. Happy.
He's like waving flag.
Man. He's in euphoria. He can't believe he's there. He can't believe he's freaking out. You know, he's just, and once he gets in the ring, and once Apollo comes in, he's just like, wow, he showed up. There he is.
Click. You could see when the switch clicks.
Yeah. I'm doing Rocky 2 next Sunday. This can be a Sunday for every Sunday for the next few weeks. Rocky 2,
Uh,
in my opinion, might be my favorite.
I may or may not be there. But
That's fine. That's fine. Remake Lock Up with Stallone as the warden. That'd be interesting. Who do we have in the Stallone role though, Stacy? Who would be good like that? Today's actors, who would be good in that Stallone role in Lock Up? If he was younger, Josh Brolin would have been good. But he's getting to the
yeah,
point where he's too old for that role now. I think. Um, I don't know, man. Stallone is the warden. Oh man, because you remember who played the warden in Lock Up, don't you?
no.
It's Donald Sutherland,
Oh,
and he was an asshole. Well, of course, Donald Sutherland could do anything.
true.
Donald Sutherland died too, you know.
No.
A few months ago, Donald Sutherland died. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, it's a shame, man. I I hate seeing all these great actors I grew up watching go, because you know what I mean. That tells you something about yourself.
Yeah.
As you see them get older and dying, and you remember when you was a kid and they were younger, that shows you how much older you are now.
Mhm.
It makes you realize your mortality. You know, you got everybody getting really old now. You know, you got Stallone getting old. He's 80.
Yeah.
Um, you got fucking Clint Eastwood's in his 90s. You got Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
He's in his 80s. You know, all these great motherfuckers. You know, even Schwarzenegger's in his 70s.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, man.
I loved his role in Maggie.
And what?
I loved his role in Maggie. It was the first time you actually seen Schwarzenegger human.
That's interesting. That's a good show, actually, man. That's an interesting movie. It's different.
It's definitely different. I loved it. They could
Yeah.
not have cast daughter better.
Oh yeah, that is good. That was just a well cast show. He he was just a former. He was just a dad. You know, just a dad
Yeah,
that
yeah,
happened to be someone who used to be really big. You know.
yeah. You could tell he was one of those real big buff farming dudes.
Yeah, but now he's gotten older, and you know, his daughter's sick
Yeah,
and don't know what to do. It's totally helpless, man. Totally helpless.
yeah,
Nothing he could do
yeah.
about it. And that's what's
Yeah,
sad.
I love the story of that movie.
That guy wanted to fight Jake Paul, but that one who is what 20 knockouts? Yeah, 21. He's 21-0 with 20 knockouts. Jumbo. Yeah,
He's,
he ain't fucking around. Put Scott Atkins in lock up. Scott Atkins. He was turning good. Scott Atkins. I'm trying to play Scott Atkins. Because what's his name's too old too, man. Dude from the Meg, he's too old too. You know what's funny about him is the first show I ever seen him in was Snatch, and he wasn't a badass at all in Snatch.
oh, Statham.
Yeah, that's why I was shocked when all of a sudden I started seeing him in all these action fighting movies. I didn't know he could do that because in Snatch he doesn't do any of that.
No,
Snatch is a kick-ass show, man.
I don't know anybody that just doesn't like Snatch.
Even out there, if you haven't seen Snatch, watch Snatch. Fucking, it's got Statham, it's got fucking Brad Pitt, it just got tons of good people. It's totally entertaining. I want you. Look at his hat, man. It just makes you want to slap the hat right off, doesn't it?
Yes. Oh, I would have
Put
loved
your
it if it
hands
would
up,
have came
chump.
out
Put
moving
your hands up,
ring with
chump.
the head.
Like, motherfucker, stop calling me a chump, okay?
So you're about to learn how much chump he ain't here in a minute.
Yeah. Rocky's only problem here is that he doesn't understand defense at all. As far as Rocky's concerned, his face is his hands on. You know, he's right. He gonna punch me in the face. Here he comes. He's about to earn
Yeah,
his
just walking
respect,
her.
though. Apollo never
Yeah,
feels the same about him after this year.
no.
He fears Rocky. In the second one, he talks a lot of shit and does good, but he's afraid of Rocky in the second one. He's afraid of him because he
Yeah.
punched and beat this fucking guy and could not fucking beat him, no matter what he did. He fucking could have grabbed a baseball bat and he'd told him to come back and go, hey, what do you want him with the bat for?
Hey, I'm standing here.
Stop hitting me with the bat. Cheat. I'm telling you, that's the thing about Rocky. He doesn't give two shits, man. He's like, come on, hit, punch me. There ain't nothing. I've been punched 50,000 times.
Yeah.
You got a skull like a fucking football helmet.
Yeah, I wasn't
Oh,
expecting
he
that one, was it?
flipping around and caught him. Ooh. Jake Paul now, yeah.
If Rocky
Shit, when I
wasn't
was
trying to be
25,
constant,
I'd have trained up a good 6 months to fight Jake Paul. I'd have fucking loved it. Hell yes, I would have. My ass used to box too.
if Rocky
He
wouldn't have been standing around right there, he probably would have
yeah.
won it right there.
He was so excited that they started the count late. Yep.
Yeah, he probably would have won there because Creed got up at 8.
Straight DVD. I had this pointed completely away from me, man. I was just talking. Now, my favorite UFC fighter of all time is fucking St. Pierre, George St. Pierre. That was a badass motherfucker. The only thing he
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
have was knockout power, but he could do everything else. And you couldn't do shit
Yeah.
to him. He was too fast, too strong. If he had a knockout punch, that would be ridiculous.
Yeah, and he had the knowledge to protect himself in any position. It did not matter.
I mean, he was the most skilled fighter I've ever seen in there. St. Pierre was by far
Yeah.
the most skilled.
Oh, yeah.
You just couldn't do shit to him. You got to be able to hurt a motherfucker to win. You got to be able to hit him or something. When you can't hit them, and all they do is got you down. They're stretching and pulling your arm behind your head and shit. You're kind of, that's bad news. It's like, it's hard to hit him. He's got my head twisted back here on my asshole. There ain't nothing I can do, man. Punch him. It's like my head was down by my ass cheek. What are you talking about? I couldn't punch him.
Now I try to punch myself.
Yeah. Just punching, hoping you'll hit something. You end up punching yourself in the fucking thigh. Ow!
Man, I watched him fight this one dude. He had him so frustrated. He was crying. He got over to his corner and he said, he's like, I just don't know what to fucking do.
Yeah.
Everything I try to do, he's twisting on something or hitting or something. And there's nothing I can do.
That's kind of how Apollo's feeling right now, man. Rocky should have been down and done. I mean, Jesus Christ, what are you going to do? He's hitting him. He's probably hit him 200 times, and he's still. Rocky just looks agitated. He's just like, what the fuck, man? What's up with this guy?
It's a Rocky out.
Dude. He's just looking frustrated. He's just like, God damn. And now he comes back and tags him. He's like, what the hell? Apollo is living a nightmare right now. He just does not understand what's going on.
Oh, Rocky about cracked the ref.
This little white guy is fucking. He's like, this little white dude is insane, man. And now Rocky's taking it personally. He's coming out here. Come on, stand here.
I'm standing here.
Paul's going back to the corner going, what the fuck is wrong with this little dude?
You champ, you ain't so bad.
Hell, all the people had to pick this little fucker. He's punched him 800 times. I mean, what do you do at that point, man? What do you do? You know what I'm saying? What do you do with somebody who's doing that?
Just keep going.
Absolutely, man.
You ain't got much choice, man. Just keep going.
Just walk out the ring. Fuck it, I'm going home. Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, but
His
Rocky
arms
probably
are,
trailed him out of the ring, beating his ass.
his arms and shoulders are hurting more than Rocky's face, you know?
Oh, yeah, Rocky ain't feeling that. Surprised Apollo didn't tear a rotator cuff trying to fight him.
And they keep coming
Oh,
at you. That's what his trainer tells him in the second one. He's like, why you gotta fight him, bitch? I saw you beat him like I never seen no man get beat before, and the man kept coming after you.
you can't stop him. You can't reason with him.
Yeah, he's like a Terminator.
And he absolutely will not stop ever until he gets the
Until you are
win.
knocked out. Yeah, until you are knocked out.
Until you are knocked out.
Here. I threw up the question. What do you do when you keep punching someone and they keep coming after you? I mean, he's giving him all he's got. Apollo has. You know what I mean? He's punched him all he can fucking punch.
Now he broke his ribs.
You know, it's like, what the fuck? He's sitting there going, his ribs are broken, his arms are like rubber. They're just hanging there because he's punched him 900 times. At least.
Oh, God.
Yeah, come here so I can see it swollen all around my eye, Mick. That's something you're not supposed to do. That is illegal. Kick him in the yeah. You kick him in the balls, I guess. Yeah. But I don't know if you kick Rocky in the balls, you may be seriously really in trouble now. Kick that shit. You know, kind of like he did with Spider Rico at the beginning. He come out stupid at you over that. Oh, you kick me in the balls.
Taking him down to the ring and elbowing him and shit.
Like you can't, and he's not even upset with you at this point. He's just still fighting.
Yeah, but you slipped something slick on him. He's liable to hurt you.
Should Burt Young have slimmed down and played Wolverine? No.
No.
I don't. I still think Burt would have been right for it. That'd been good for Lav.
Oh, I don't need that.
Burt died too, I do believe, man.
Well,
yeah, you're losing everybody, man. It blew my mind though when Carl Weathers died. I was like, wow.
That's
Well, probably about a year ago or so. That man was in shape too, back then around this time. Like he came in looking like that, and then they seen the way he punched. They was like, Stallone told him, he was like, "That's Creed, man. If this dude can talk shit, he's Creed." As soon as he's seen him, and he heard that he could talk shit too, and he's like, "Yeah, there we go." And they was like, "Well, because the producers wanted somebody else," and he was like, "This dude is Creed, man. Look at it. He's already chiseled. He can punch really good. He's a great athlete, and he can talk shit. What else do you want?"
All right. Maybe somebody that costs a little less, Stallone.
Well, he didn't cost much either because he wasn't nobody yet, you know?
That's true. That's true.
A lot of these people, the only one out of this whole cast that had done very much at all was Burgess Meredith, and Talia Shire. She had done the Godfather movies and shit because she's a part of the Coppola family.
Yep.
So she had played Connie Corleone twice, which I always thought her character should have been highlighted a little more.
Yeah.
I always liked her character. I mean, her character is important to the story. It really is because what happens to her character is what ends up getting Sonny killed and shot.
Oh, I'd have killed that dude the first time.
You remember her husband sets him up and shit.
Oh, there would have been no setup because he'd been gone the first time.
That's great. She comes to him. She doesn't care if he won, lost. It doesn't matter. She's, I love you, and he's so proud of himself, man. He finally, as far as he's concerned, he won.
Yeah,
he didn't
he
fuck
did what
about that belt.
he
He didn't care
yeah
about
he
that
did what
belt.
he set out to do.
He's like, you go ahead and have that belt, man. I won. I survived with you. You couldn't beat me, motherfucker.
Yeah, he came out and did what he set out to do.
Bottom line, you could not beat me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hell yeah, Rocky, man. Always, anybody wants to get this version and check out this version of Rocky, it's just Rocky 4. There are a couple parts on there where I wish you didn't have the fuzz. It's still a great release, and it comes with the other Blu-ray with it. Blu-ray from the set. I have the set too, and that Blu-ray. This Blu-ray looks better than the 4K, but great set. It's the they aren't very available anymore. They were the I have the first 4. I'll be checking them. These are ones I will be watching. Next week I'll be doing Rocky 2. This is my favorite. Of course, Rocky 3. It's introducing Thunder Lips, of course, Hulk Hogan. You got Clubber Lang. That's a badass cover in my opinion. I love
yeah.
the black and white with red on. You know, so
Yeah.
you know, so I do that shit a lot with my thumbnails. I'll do black and white with like red across.
Yeah.
In Rocky 4, that looks nice too. May have the best soundtrack of all the films. Rocky 4, they're a great soundtrack. But I'll definitely be doing those 4. Yeah, it's fun, man. Checking out Rocky and doing a commentary, talk, discussion / watch along / what I do. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody stopping by and all that shit. Here, let me play a couple things for you guys before we go. Let's do a couple things here.
Obi-Wan has taught you well. Obi-Wan has taught you well.
Yeah, that fits. That fits.
Easiest 1, 2, 3.
Okay. I was losing it for a minute.
You like me right now. You like.
You like me. Oh, check this out. Check this out.
This is a way of life.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
This is a way of life.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What?
Well,
You realize what you just did? What? You used the past participle without a modifier.
here's this one.
Dr. Poole!
Dr. Poole?
Hello? Get back in the room!
Hello?
Fantastic. Here.
Sorry, bitch. Cole's got to eat too.
Oh, we gotta eat too.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
Anyway, yeah. Here, did you happen to see this? Check this out in case you haven't seen it. that last part is creepy, I think. Where he's just standing there with his arm like that.
It's
That's
disturbing.
it's supposed to be the new Return of the Living Dead coming up. Yep. I'm kind of excited about it. Here, one more little thing here. I can't leave them out. Gotta talk about them.
My good fellow, your date appears to look just like a rat. Damn! Hey, don't say that about my pumpkin. She's self-conscious. Ooh.
There we go. Had to involve them, you know. I had to, you know. But yeah. Thanks, but thanks everybody. Yeah. We'll catch you on. Thanks to Drake for joining us. Maul the Sun, my boy. What's up? Thank you very much for joining me for this. These shows mean a lot to us. Always have. Maybe he'll be with us next week for Rocky 2, and maybe not. If not, I'm sure he'll join us for something else. Everybody have a great day. That is Drake Kane. And I am GoreAphobe, and you are not. Here you go.
Good luck to you. Your raggedy ass goddamn family for real. That's why you is a whole ass bitch for real. Reason why the f you live a miserable life except that you dumb, ugly, and for real. You should work for Putnam County. What the f you doing out here? You raggedy ass for real. Stupid bitch for real. How the f you got somebody out driving under the influence? Nick, no goddamn keys in the ignition. Was nobody driving. You stupid for real. Hey, Captain, Putnam County, that's what the f don't cut him out his face. Cut his check the same too, cause he's dumb for real. He ugly, he's stupid for real. Work for Putnam County.
Because I am GoreAphobe, and you are not.